Refined Entertainment Productions. We produce high-quality, impactful entertainment that spares no expense to satisfy your imagination. Today, we're bringing you the first part of the first chapter of The Gaius Realm, Echoes of Choice. If you enjoy what you hear, give us a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future installments. Now, without further ado, here's The Gaius Realm, Echoes of Choice, for your listening pleasure.
Part 1. Breaking Point. Chapter 1. Dreams. I had a weird dream last night. I'll spare you the details because you know my dreams are always crazy. But I wanted to tell you about it because you were in it. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but in my dreams, it usually isn't there. I don't have to deal with it or even think about it, you know? And if it is there, I can control it. It's just a part of me, like my hand or arm or whatever. It does what I want, if you can believe that. It doesn't hurt people. When I use it in my dreams, it's just to have fun, to make you laugh, or to help somebody. It doesn't hurt you in my dreams. And in my dreams, you and we're okay. My voice fades. I've drifted deeper into my thoughts than I wanted, and I don't like where it's taking me. So I just focus on Leia lying there. She looks so peaceful, but I know better. Even in her sleep, I can feel the anger, fear, and loneliness radiating from her. She feels lost. And as I watch her, unconscious for the 13th day in a row because of me, because of what it did to her, talking about my dreams feels pointless. Why would she care about my dreams? They don't come true anyway. And just like that, it stirs again, rising in my chest and pouring into my arms. That electric sensation, hot and cold at the same time, like I'm being pulled apart and squeezed together all at once. I feel powerful, connected to everything around me. I feel more alive than ever while sensing that death is hovering just beyond the limits of my control. I grit my teeth, giving all I have to keep it bottled in, because what I've learned about this power is that if it gets out, it will do whatever it wants to do. I can't let that happen. Hasn't it done enough damage? Deep breaths, Aiden. Deep breaths. Focus. Talk about something else. Determined to calm the storm, I take Leia's hand in mine, lifting it to my lips as I scoot closer to her bedside. I kiss her fingers, then lay her hand gently back down. The steady beep of the EKG becomes an anchor for my focus. Listening to its forgettable pace and volume centers my mind in the eye of the hurricane. I place a hand on her forehead and let my eyes wander over her face. The sunlight streaming through the blinds catches the contours of her cheeks, caressing her in soft golden light. This face should be smiling. How are they treating you in here? I ask, my voice low. Anybody I need to beat up? I saw how that nurse was looking at you earlier. I mean, I can't be mad at him for recognizing how beautiful you are, because you are beautiful. But he better just do his job and keep it moving. I feel her laughter. I can't tell if she's laughing at what I said. I can't tell if she can even hear what I said. But thanks to the one benefit of these powers, the ability to feel the emotions of others, I know she laughed. She's probably just dreaming about something funny. But no, I know the feeling of her laughing at me, and this felt just like that, I think. Or maybe I'm just hoping she's laughing at me because that would mean she doesn't hate me. It could mean that maybe, just maybe, if she wakes up, she can forgive me and we can move on like none of this ever happened. If only I could read minds instead of just feelings. Seems like they're working around the clock to bring you back to us, I say, keeping my voice light. And that's good, because Candace called me yesterday saying all I do is mope around with you gone like this. Well, not gone, but, sleeping. She told me to tell you to hurry up and come back because she's tired of seeing me all sad and depressed. I told her to get a life. I think you'll be back soon, though. They told me all your vitals look good, your blood pressure and heart rate are stabilized, you're breathing on your own, your eyes are reacting to light stimulation. Really, we're just waiting on you to come back from wherever you are. I wish I knew where that was. I would go there myself and bring you back. You know I would. No matter how far, I'd find a way. Just like I'm going to figure out a way to get these powers under control so that I never push you away like this again. With those last words, her inner turmoil resurfaces. The sadness in her heart is unbearable. It's a deep, raging sorrow, so intense I feel suffocated by it. The loneliness that engulfed her is so thick that I find myself tempted to step out into the hallway for a moment just to catch my breath. But I refuse to walk out on her. How could I hurt her like this and then abandon her to suffer by herself? Even as the anger floods in, and I know it's directed at me, I deserve to feel this. I need to feel it. It's my fault. I gotta tough it out and stay with her. That's when it hits me. This sudden flurry of emotions is confirmation, at least to me, that she can hear me. That's a good thing, because there's something I need her to hear. Leia, I love you, and I'm so sorry for this. When you come back, we're gonna be okay. I'm not gonna leave you like this. I'll be right here the whole time while you heal. I'll be here. As long as it takes, I'll be knock knock. I turn to see who just ruined the intimate moment I was trying to create. Dr. Larson stands just inside the doorway, his white lab coat crisp, his thin-framed silver glasses glinting in the late afternoon sunlight. Seeing him makes me instinctively release some of the tension in my core. His presence always projects calmness and comfort, which is impressive for someone in his mid-30s carrying the stress of his job. I can't help but admire him, especially with the compassion I feel in him. It's so real, I'm surprised I didn't sense him earlier. How long has he been standing there? He smiles warmly and says, Aiden, how are you doing? I give a half-hearted shrug, which communicates all that I care to share. We don't need to be talking about me. How's she doing? Well, that's what I'm here to get a better understanding of. He pauses, his voice steady but cautious. Like we mentioned before, her body has fully recovered from the injury that caused her coma. Actually, she recovered much faster than normal. Physically speaking, I don't think there's anything else wrong with her. I'm going to run one more test, and if it comes back negative like I expect, then we will have exhausted all the help conventional medicine can provide. I don't know how to feel about that, so I just blurt out, well, Doc, if she's fine, why won't she wake up? Dr. Larson doesn't flinch at the unintended sarcasm in my voice. His composure holds, calm and compassionate. I wish I could have said she was fine. Let me clarify. I said conventional medicine may not have anything else to add to her recovery. I don't think this is a physiological problem anymore. But the good news is, we have a liaison in ARL's Laosi integration department, and they've placed Leia's case file in their high priority review queue. Laosi integration? So my power hurt Leia on the soul level this time? They need me to gather as much information as possible before sending a specialist to assess her condition. That's why I've got one more test to run. If we have to get an Alma Research Lab specialist to look at Leia, then I did even more damage to her than I thought. I didn't even think it was possible to impact a person's Laosi. I'm surprised I didn't kill her. Wait, I almost killed Leia because I can't control my stupid powers? As if in a trance, I say, okay, Doc, I'll leave you to it then. I stand up, dazed, look down at Leia, and then turn toward the door. I walk past Dr. Larson in a mental haze, with just enough awareness to hear him say, hey, actually, if you could wait in the waiting room, I'd like to— What did I do to you, Leia? My body switches to autopilot. I've been to this hospital enough times to know how to get to the waiting room without thinking. As I pass the nurse's counter, hear them answering calls, and see patients being wheeled through the sterile white halls, it feels like I'm in another dimension. I see them, but I don't really see them. I can't think about anything except the fact that Leia can't wake up because her soul was damaged by me.
That's it for today. But if you enjoyed that, comment below on how you think we got here, what's going to happen next, or how you would feel if you had superpowers that you couldn't control that knocked somebody you care about into a coma. Now, for those of you who have already read the book, please don't spoil it. And for those of you who haven't, the book is available for sale on Amazon.com. You can also purchase it from our website, www.refineentertain.com. And while you're there, you can take a look around at some future projects that we're excited to bring to you as well. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and click like and subscribe. Supporting us with a click doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us keep bringing content like this to you. We're trying to get to 3,000 likes on this one, so make sure you share it with everyone you know who's into superpower stories like this one. That's it for today. We'll see you in the next video.